Okay, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Rhythm Shift here. First of all, please forgive me. I haven't done a video in quite some time, and that's because I've had a lot of things going on, just generally in life. Been a bit busy, unfortunately, and also had some other family issues to deal with. But thankfully, I'm back and I've got some time, so I want to get back to dealing with toys and toy reviews and just generally catching up with things. So also please forgive the mess on my table. I've been doing a lot of customizations on figures recently, so I thought to kick things back off again, I would do a customization or repair. Now I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be trying this as we go, so I'll see how it goes. This is going to be for my vintage TMNT Playmates MetalHead figure. Let me take him out the package and show you what's going on with him. So this was a figure that I actually did enjoy a lot as a child, and I used to use this feature a lot where I'll just demonstrate. Just get the parts out of the package. Right, so this is a figure that I did enjoy a lot as a child. And I used to use this feature a lot where you could pop his arm out and put the mechanical nunchucks in place. Unfortunately, I seem to have done this one time too many, and the arm literally snapped off, and it's been this way since about, what, 1992, maybe 1993. And any attempt I've made to glue this back in place never works. For some reason the glue does not adhere. I've tried various types of glues. It's never worked. I've tried sanding down the plastic a bit and then gluing it, but it just never sticks. So recently I've been doing some customizations with some magnets. Now what I thought I might be able to do, if I pan down, what I thought I might be able to do with this figure is I'm going to use my Dremel and I'm going to drill a hole here. And in this hole I'm going to put a magnet. Likewise, I'm going to drill a hole into this forearm and put a magnet, and hopefully the two magnets should come together, and that should hold his hand in place and I'll be able to rotate it. This is something I've wanted to do for years, but I never thought of the correct method to do it. Now I've thought of using magnets. That might be a good deal, because previously I thought maybe if I cut the end off a screw and screw it into this forearm, screw it into the forearm, and then screw it into the arm itself here, the shoulder part, I'd have a rotation and be able to, you know, rotate the arm still. But I think magnets is a better way to go. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is get my Dremel and find a suitable drill bit, because the magnets I'm going to be using are, I should have them here somewhere. Here they are. Is this them? I don't think this is the ones I want. This is slightly larger. Bear me a second while I just check. Is this the right size? No, this is the right size. So I'm going to be using these. These are called Neodium Magnets. They're 3mm by 3mm. As you can see, they're stuck to a metal washer here. Now, I need a drill bit that's this size, so I can then insert it into the socket and then insert it into the forearm. So I'll have the two, and they should come together and stick quite firmly. Now what I'm also going to use is my hot glue gun to fix the magnets in place once I've drilled the holes. So first of all, let me get the Dremel and the appropriate drill bit, and I'll get back. Right, so I'm back. I've chosen to connect a, what have I got, a 3.1 roughly scale drill bit here. This should match the size of the magnet quite nicely. That should give a big enough hole. So here we go. I'm going to try and drill into my childhood figure. Hopefully I don't destroy it. I think first of all I should find the center of this section of his arm. Bear with me a second while I get a pencil. Right, so to find the center point on this forearm, simply we draw an X, and that should where the line intersects. It's a bit rough, but you can see roughly, don't know if you can see here, that should mark the center point. Likewise on the forearm, if I draw an X on this, that should give me a rough indication as to where the center should be. Not that it really matters, because you're going to have some mobility with these magnets, but still, just to have a good rough template. Let me just get my goggles. It's going to be dusty. Here we go. Okay, goggles on, Dremel ready. Let's get cracking. There we go. So here I am, attempting to modify a childhood figure, and hope I don't destroy it. It would be good if I had something to hold this in place, but I don't. Don't need the hole too deep, because this is just 3mm by 3mm. That might be enough. You can see there's a hole there. Let me just clean this out a little bit so I can see clearly what's going on. This should be a good indication. So yeah, that would fit, but it would need to be deeper. Now the question is, shall I cut this part off and attach a magnet into this too? I think I should. But let's see these magnets if they fit in here. Put it onto the large one. There we go. So roughly that is a perfect fit. I need to go a little deeper, but that would indeed fit in this hole. Actually, do I need to go deeper? I don't think I do. Next step will be the hot glue gun. So I'm going to leave that hole as it is, because I don't want to hold too deep, otherwise the magnet would get lost in there. Try one other thing. The larger magnet would not fit, because I've got a larger one here which is stronger, but I need a bigger hole. But in order to make a bigger hole, I need a bigger drill bit, because my larger drill bits don't fit inside my Dremel. Like that, was 3.4. Bear with me while I try this. I don't think it's going to fit in my Dremel. So that's a good one. Actually, the 3.4 will fit. So I could indeed actually use a larger magnet there. Shall I do that? No, I don't think it's necessary. You never know, you know. So I'm just working this out as I do this. What do I do? I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. It's 3.4. Still don't think this will fit though. Oh, I was wrong. It does. Slightly. Just need a little bit more. Right. Just need to take a little bit more away, and that will work. So that's what I'll do. So if this is happening off camera, I'm focusing more on the repair than I am on actually video making at the moment. See, that does fit, just need it a bit deeper. Right. So we're going to keep working that hole, or just try a slightly bigger drill bit. So this is 3.4, let's try 3.5. This will fit in the Dremel. We're starting to get to the upper limit of what's possible to put in the Dremel. I could force it in there. Don't know if that's safe though. Try it. Don't like that at all, it's too long. Too long. Now I can't get it out. Fuck. There we go. Won't be using that again. Need a proper drill for that size bit, but it might have given me just the amount of space to do this. Where are we at? That's not the one I want. Just need to be a little deeper. Right, so back to the 3.4. So it's what this. So that's in. There we go, it's in. But it'll probably come out. Yeah, it comes out. So what we do next is we're just going to take a little bit more down, just a very fraction. Now we're going to do the same on the forearm. This should be a lot easier. So we're going to go straight in. So where's the magnet? Shit. There we are. There's the magnet. So this would still be too big. That hole needs to be bigger. That's it. Perfect fit. Right. So that's the drilling part done. Next thing to do is turn the hot glue gun and let it turn the hot glue gun on and let it heat up. So just got to do this. Here. Put that in here. Right. So that's done. This is just a very simple Bosch stick hot glue gun. No, so not Bosch stick, a Loctite hot glue gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it on and let it heat up for a bit, and once the glue starts flowing, I can do the next step of this customization. So the good news is that the plan has worked so far. So what drill bit is this? 3.1. Put back. Like to keep things organized. So yeah, the first part's worked, and I believe the next part of this will also work, because I do have some experience in working with these magnets, so it should prove to be successful. So what I'm going to do is just leave this hot glue gun to heat up a bit, and I'll be back once it's set temperature to work with. Okay, so the glue gun seems to be at temperature now. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this metal washer here. The magnets I'm using are 3mm by 4mm, so they're stuck to this this is 10mm washer here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the hot glue on here, then press the figure over the hole, and this should get stuck in this hole here. So let's do that now. Just get a bit of glue. There we go, just a bit of glue on that. Grab the figure while it's still hot, press it in, making sure it goes all the way, and wipe it off. See, now you've got the magnet in the hole, and that should be held nicely in place with the glue. Next thing you do is we're going to repeat the process, but I have to turn this magnet over because we want it to get stuck to the forearm. So rather than the magnets repelling, they want to go together, so we've got to find the right side for that to go, which isn't hard. Simply get another magnet, put it near it, and it should flip it over. So that's the side we need to be facing the figure. So there we go. Bear with me while I'm just separating these two magnets. Slightly bear with me. So that goes like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. Don't know if this can be seen on camera. Let me put it somewhere where it can be seen. I'm going to put it here, like that. Get the forearm, get the glue, squirt the hot glue on, get the forearm, press it in, wipe it off. Maybe I should have used the cleaner surface to do that, because some of the dust from my sanding is now stuck in the glue, but I don't really care. What I really care about is this. My MetalHead lives after what? Let me see, 1992, 2002, 2012. Wait, hang on a minute. 1992 to 2002, 10 years. 12, 20 years. This guy has been broken for nearly 30 years, and for the first time in 30 years, my MetalHead lives. His arm can be articulated. It doesn't fall off too easy. I mean, I can detach it if I want to, but it comes back like that. I mean, wow. That is a win. My MetalHead lives. Now, the next thing I guess would be to cut this peg off, drill a hole, insert a magnet the same way, and that should be able to be interchangeable with his regular arm, and it will have all the functionality of the original 1990s toy, or I think it was 1990 when I got this. And I'm thinking I could also do something similar with Baxter Stockman's wings, because that's another figure that I've got that's broken in my vintage TMNT collection. Or we could hold it like that if you wanted to, I suppose. Could use a weapon like that. I mean, I'm very happy with this. I think it works better than glue because I've got the articulation still in there. But I'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll buy a spare one of these before I custom this, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do in that respect. But for the moment, yeah, MetalHead lives. See? Arm goes nicely back into place. It's quite a strong connection. So that's great. So, yeah, Neodium 3mm by 4mm magnet I used. Used a hot glue gun and a Dremel, and my MetalHead lives. So yeah, I'll be back with some more magnet tutorials because I'm finding these are a really great thing to incorporate into my action figures. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with another one soon. Take care for now.